I'm going live twice today. Well, actually, the truth is I'm live all day, but I just not be on the internet. Uh, but no, I just came back from my walk down in the mall. I don't know if you saw me earlier. Boy, it's getting busy down the mall. All the kids are, high school students come on a high school senior trip or something like that. So this town gets flooded with students around this time. But it's nice. It's good fun. It makes the mall more exciting with all the young folks. Let me get this thing. Let's see. Okay, uh, okay. Yeah, and really, what I'm trying to do, I mean, now, and I think all the time, I mean, everybody in this country fights inflation. They fight inflation because inflation isn't really that big. It's like 4% or something like that. It's probably down about 2.5% now or something. Uh, but over the years, what's happening is inflation has increased 300% in the last 40 or 50 years, but wages only went up about 30%. And that's everybody. 90% of the wages only increased about 10%. I mean, 30%. But inflation went up 300%. So nobody could afford to live here. It's really what it boils down to. So you have to find other ways. And I think there's government programs. I cover government programs. And so I look at those sources because they're free. There are other places in Google, but Google will charge you money. And people who are behind in inflation and can't pay their bills don't have money to get out of this trouble. So I'm trying to teach people how to use the government for that because the government has programs to help you fight inflation, short term and long term. But they don't advertise so the people won't know about them. And that's why all you know about are the ones that people are going to charge you money for. But you don't have money. So that's just going to put you further and further in debt. And you don't want to do that because you just never get out of it. So you have to stop going to Google, stop throwing money at a problem, which is not enough money. It's sort of like you have a hole in the bottom of the boat, bring in water, and you're going to solve it by putting more water in the boat. You can't do that. I know it's tempting because you don't know where else to go. So that's what we do with Let's Go Help is try to show you this other source that's available in our country to everybody living in here, no matter what income, age, nationality, or whatever. Just because you're here, you're eligible for it. And the rich people use it because they know how valuable is it. That's how I learned by helping rich people get all the money, and they don't even need the money. Well, I feel a half or more in this country can't afford an extra $100 bill, and they need the money because wages are not going up, and expenses to live on are going up. So you have to do something, and that's what the government has, and it's government and nonprofit organizations, and it's there for a community. We help each other, and that's why capitalism can't solve all the problems. Okay, so we do pretty well with capitalism, and all the fat cats do extremely well with capitalism. but there's problems to capitalism. I mean, it hurts people, and so we want to take care of those people that are hurt. So we have these programs that are available to everybody, even millionaires, to help. Like if you're a millionaire right now, you could get $8,000 to go and train for another job, even though you have $1 million in the bank. See, about 80, 90%, well, probably about 80, I think it is now, percent of the money that's given out doesn't even require income requirements. Like me, I get Social Security. Doesn't matter what income. I mean, at a certain point it does, but I could be sitting on a whole bunch of money, and it doesn't matter. I still get my Social Security. You know, and it's uh, I don't know what's wrong or not. I don't want to talk about that because that's a bigger discussion that we should have. But right now, there's problems that we should use the existing resources and the existing tools to solve existing problems that are there right now. And that's what I want to show people how to do that. And also, and we have a service that does that. We usually charge $20 a month for unlimited help for you to get unlimited help to find all the programs that you're eligible for, so you don't have to worry about all this inflation stuff going out and be able to meet your bills and payments and get out of debt, things like that, or buy a house or whatever you need to do in life, start a business. There are programs for you to do that, and they don't charge you any money to do that. Okay. And that's what I'm trying to teach people to do, that, to learn about these things. And they're there whether you use them or not. The rich people use them because they know how valuable they are. So they use the hell out of them. And how do the rest of us use it? One thing, couple of basics thing is you can't use Google. Okay. Google is there to sell you money and sell you service. Everybody on Google wants to get money from you. So Google shows you the people that's going to pay them to find you, and people who want to find you want to sell you something, and that's what it is. And so you don't have money to pay them. So don't even go there because it's just too tempting. They're too good at selling, and they'll get you, whether you need this or not, because you're in trouble. And so that's why you have to stay away. If you want to go to one place, oh, by the way, what what we do is help you find everything, but we have a sale on right now. So it's a sale. You get 5 days for $1. So you could join us now for $1 and get 5 days of unlimited help to apply to every government grant you're eligible for. That's right. And we'll show you, within a day or two, you could have a lap full of places to contact, and then don't worry about us. You don't have to pay us any more money, and you start following up on those programs to start applying for. I mean, if you want a new roof for your house, or if you want to, get a skill and be a high-tech engineer or something, and you don't have a degree, we'll show you all those money programs that are available for you to do that, but they don't advertise. So you're not going to find them in Google. You're just going to find people who want to tell you something, sell you something. So what I want to do was have a place for $1. People can get all the sources that you never thought about that helps you find those programs. Okay, we'll load you up with all the programs for everything, the whole family. Programs take care of grandma. Programs if you have children. Programs, you know, um, everything cradle to grave. And absolutely, there's money for burial, up to $9,000 grants to help pay for burial expenses. I mean, you can't believe the stuff that the government has. Forgivable loans. That's right. There's so many ways that you could get your loans forgiven from the government. Things like student loans or business loans, up to $200,000 business loans. You're turned down for a business. How about sales tax forgiven? Property tax forgiven, co-pays, on your medical expenses forgiven, um, uh, your IRS tax forgiven, state tax forgiven, all these things, even child support payments forgiven. Or how about money to pay your back rent, or your back mortgage, utility bills? We had a member just an hour or two ago. own like I think $2,000-3,000 on a utility bill is going to lose their house tomorrow. Well, what we're able to do her to is show her like 215 programs in her zip code that give money to pay your utility bills. 200 programs. 200 programs. I mean, you would have thought that for maybe one program, two programs, whatever, but 200 in your zip code? Man, I mean, that's what you don't know what's out there. It's incredible. And you live in this country that has so much to give. But the good stuff, all you know is the giving. That what the country has is what it wants to sell you. You don't know what it has just because you live here. And that's what we're trying to do. And so if you go to Let's Go Dollar, Let's Go, Lesko dollar, DOLLAR.com, you could sign up right now and play with us. That's what it is. It's a group of 15,000 people that just enjoy helping each other. And so it's a loving community, I call it, because we're here to love each other, try to help each other because we're all struggling. I have a startup company. Okay, you need money for your startup company? We'll show you where dozens of places are where you live, okay, that you can make appointments with right now and get an appointment in the morning and talk to people who know about all the programs that are available where you live. And that's what you want to start learning about. And that's what we do. So, I mean, there's short term too. Like right now, you can't pay your rent. Well, you just showed about, I told you about how to go find 200 places to pay your uh, uh, utility bills. It's the same with mortgage. It's the same with rent. It's the same with home repair. It's the same with fixing up your car. It's the same with paying for daycare. It's the same for paying for caring for a loved one or something. Your grandma, grandpa, or your partner who can't go out. You have to take care of them. There's money to help you do that, you know, but you can't find them in Google because they want to sell you something. And every website we give you will never sell you anything. Google is partnered with 23andMe too, so they're tracking everything about us. Ooh, 23andMe, are they still around? Uh, Hi, Tammy, Tammy, I need a lot of financial forgiveness. Okay, Lisa, I have a report. We'll have to get to you. Uh, uh, make appointments, free experts, financial forgiveness. Okay, don't have it right here. I will get it to you. Boy. Uh, Tammy, remind me. I'll get this to Lisa about all the financial business programs, unless you could find it easily. I'm not sure where it is. Um, but I have a list of about 14 programs for financial forgiveness. But if it's what kind of bills are they now, Lisa? Do you have Florida condominium maintenance assessment? What do you have for Florida? Well, is that a payment for your Florida maintenance? Okay, that's I guess the HOC stuff. I'll be in DC this week. Wow, you will. Well, give me a shout. I live downtown. Uh, 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 but I don't know what I'm going. I know I have bunches this. Oh, I go away Saturday. I know I'm out. I gotta go down a meeting down in Virginia. Oh, yeah, okay. Uh, let me know, Lisa. Maybe we could have a coffee somewhere. Google's partnered with me. I'm in Virginia. Benny. Okay, let's get people excited about this stuff because there's so much things. I mean, here, the big thing and the whole thing about getting grants is not about finding an application. That's what you have to realize. And that's what we're doing in Let's Go Help. And so if you go to letsgodollar.com, the most you're going to learn, the best thing you learn is that you have to talk to people. Okay, I need help paying for my auto repairs in Central Florida, California. Okay, look at on uh, unlock your goals on the left-hand side, Ben, or no, Janio, unlock your goals on the left-hand side. Uh, look there, and you'll make an appointment with financial counselors. I'll show you. That's the way to start, okay? And that's what's important to do is start and sit with a financial counselor and get a deadline. So most of the programs, there is car repair money. Um, and if you go to findhelp.org and put in your zip code and then put in car, you'll see car repair money, okay? And then what you'd also want to do is go to financialhelp.com and put in financial assistance and you start fishing in there. And what you do is you call people that are in the business, in help. They're nonprofit organizations and government offices that help people with that kind of problem. You want to talk to them, even if they're not for you. Maybe they're for veterans, or maybe they're for somebody that you're not. Okay, uh, and it's important that you talk to them, though, even though you're not in their category, because they'll know of other people that will help you. Okay, and that's what's important. You want to find experts that help people with financial problems like that because they're going to know of other experts that help and that may help you because just somebody off the street or even me, I don't know. Most of this stuff is local. So that's why you want to help local people and the help that's out there. I mean, it frustrates me. This is why I'll do this till I die, is that frustrates me. I know there's help over here and there's problems over here and the help over here is for the problems over there, but it's not hooked up. I mean, for 40, 50 years now, 50 years, I was hoping the government would set up something like we have now. Because I thought, oh, I never have enough money or could never set up something to help everybody find what's available to them. The rich people will do it. I used to charge tens of thousands of dollars to help millionaires find this stuff. And they don't mind because they'll become billionaires. But they didn't even need the money. So it frustrated me. And I wanted to help the average person. So now this service has turned out much bigger than I ever thought it could be. And that's because the members help members. It's not me answering every question, it's members. They find out how to do it. Then they help you learn from them how to do it. And that's the way it can grow and only be $20. And we're so profitable, we give back money every month back to members. Members get like $50,000 back every month from our. I trust you more in your outfit than you had a time. Well, there's other people I think the other ways around. But listen, let me help you if we can. Only $1. You could just what else are you gonna? Where else are you gonna get $1? And then hook you up with $18,000 of government programs because $18,000 is the amount of money that the government spends in these government programs on average to every individual in the United States. So every individual in the United States is getting an average of $18,000 if they apply. So if you don't apply, you're not getting it. And so that's why I think this is the best deal anybody has. And now for $1 for 5 days, because starting today for the next 5 days, you could join for $1. And for $1, you get 5 extra days. You get not extra days, but 5 days. So if you join today, it'll be 5 days from today. If you join 3 days from now, it'll be 5 days from then. Okay, you get 5 days of unlimited help for us to help you apply to every program that you're eligible for. Let me give you some phone numbers. Actually, I had a woman who was, I couldn't think of this when I was answering the questions earlier down on the wall. She got scammed on her savings and wanted to know where to complain. The FBI has a scam hotline. It's called IC3, Internet, C, crime, Internet crime 3. I don't know why 3. So ic3.gov and put in your problem there, okay? Because they'll follow it up on it. How they do it, I have no idea. But here's some other websites if you don't want to join for $1. Take these down because this is a shorthand for people who don't have $1. So if you have $1, you'll get the long version and the executive class help at letsgodollar.com. So if you join letsgodollar.com, you get 5 days of one-on-one help to apply for every grant. So if you don't do that, here's some websites. HUD.gov/counseling. Go there whenever you have a financial problem. It's a place to start. Remember, all the programs I give you, they're just starting places. See, they're not the answer. They lead you to the answer because the answer is different everywhere. So you have to find the people that know this stuff, talk to them about them, and they point you to the place where the answer is or the possibility. That's right. It's like getting a job. You have to, you don't just call one office and you get a job. No, that leads to something else, leads to them. That's how things work in life. Okay. For living expenses, okay, you need help for your paying your internet bill, paying your daycare bill, paying any kind of bill. You go to findhelp.org, findhelp.org. Okay. Put in your zip code. Okay. If you need help starting a business, or a nonprofit or an invention, or you want to be a freelancer, okay, here's where you go for that. You go to sba.gov and then slash local hyphen assistance. sba.gov slash local hyphen assistance. I can never find anything for New Jersey. Well, Laura, you have to go to our state by state listing for New Jersey. Okay, Lauren? Tammy will show you where that is. And also go to unlock my goals. So if you have a special problem, like you're looking for buying a house in New Jersey, go to unlock my goals and put in, I want to buy a house. Or you're looking to start a business in New Jersey, go to unlock my goals and I want to start a business. And that will take you through all the steps in New Jersey. Okay. Okay, so we have the start a business. Now here, this is another one I think is great. Is Career One Stop. This is for jobs, career, training, and grants for salaries even. I mean, there's such an unused program, and none of these are affected at all by Doge and all that stuff. What they're doing in Washington now is just headlines. Everybody, and they're hurting people. I mean, they're laying off people, you know, tens of thousands, and these are, government employees that had serious jobs, and overnight they're just getting fired after 10, 15 years of work in handling important stuff that nobody else does. You want to study volcanoes? Well, we never got doing that. Thank God, right? Well, he's fired. But somebody said they didn't need him. So that's the hurt that's in. So your individual money that you need to deal with the inflation, uh, that's not. But some of the people that get you the money, they may be longer to get to because that's what's happening. The people giving out the money, they're cutting those down. So it may take you a little longer. Okay, so we have the careeronestops.org for job training. You don't need a college degree to get a $100,000 a year job. You go to careeronestop.org and you talk to someone there. The experts there will tell you how to get training for free. They'll train you. They'll pay you like $40,000 a year to get trained to get a $100,000 a year job. So you want to know about all these things and want personal help to get these unlimited personal help. It's letsgodollar.com. So if you go to letsgodollar.com for personal help, and that's for 5 days, you get that help to see if this is for you. We have people, well, I had this thing for 2 or 3 years. People here since the beginning. I thought people say a month or two and that would be it. No, there's something more here that I don't understand at all, but it certainly feels nice. You can't afford mental care. You can't afford medical care. You can't afford mental care, which is more important than medical care nowadays, or dental care. All that is free at low cost from this website, needy, N-E-E-D-Y, meds, MEDS.org. See, all the free stuff is either a .org, O-R-G, or a .gov. Anything with a .com has to get money from you. Hit the moon with the rock before you get a grant. Yeah, I don't know what that means. How long does it take to get one of the grants? Every program is different. I mean, there's emergency money. If you go to findhelp.org and put emergency money in, some of that money you can get in a week or two. But I would say most programs are going to take you a few weeks, few months, kind of thing. That's why you have to start quickly. Now, here's an interesting, you're elected official. People don't realize the power that your congressman and senator has. Uh, Here I have an article from a congressman. They love to brag how they help people. Okay, and maybe I could find that easier. Probably not. Oh, maybe so. Here, here. Uh, yeah, the Congressman Ryan in New York City, in New York, upstate New York. Okay, what he does, Pat Ryan, he's bragging he got $30 million for people in his district. So here's a congressman. You call him up. You need help. Okay. Here's one other thing. I spent 30 months trying to get my Social Security benefits and gotten nowhere. Um, After contacting Congressman Ryan's office, I was put in touch with Destiny, who intercepted on my behalf and he got me results. I cannot thank her enough, and I'm totally sincere when I say that her help changed my life. See, these people are on your payroll for free to change your life with government programs. See, this is money, an average of $18,000 a year every year. Okay, that's given out. Here's another one who was able to get on the phone. He says, I want to tell, this is from Jim Schwallenstecker. I want to tell people in Illinois to call the HUD number for questions. I finally became proactive and called on Thursday. I reached the call center. And I was pleasantly surprised that when I had a very nice lady that took all the time I needed to get information on the 203K program. Uh, and I wholly understood why Mr. Lecko says to call. If I hadn't called, I wouldn't have known about this lady said were grants. She even said, I never even said I wanted grants. I did just what Mr. Lesko said and said I was looking for help. She went into great deal about the information available, and she emailed me so I could follow along her instructions. Okay. She even told me that through November you can get a grant from to $35,000, and on December 1st, so this was done a while ago, it will raise to $75,000. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Lesko. It's really helpful and painless. She never even referred me to another source of help. Okay, it's there. It's going to take if you find the right person. That's right. It's going to take work in finding the right person. If you don't find the right person, then you don't have a good experience. You have to hang in there until you find the right person. The right person is there, but nobody knows they're there. And so you have to find out they're there. And that's what we tell you, where to go to find them. Okay. I can never find anything in New Jersey. Okay, Lauren, I think we did that for you. Okay, Lisa, that's great. I need their help. I've been going stalked by the group of billionaires for the past 2 years. They made me homeless. Thank God I'm still breathing. Yes, Lisa, so sad. Okay, don't forget, give me a shout. Uh, Unlock your goal. Made me homeless. Thank God I'm still breathing. Who are the billionaires that got all over elected official? Yeah, free navigator can reduce your medical bills. Yes. Yeah, good, Tammy. That's good stuff for her. Yeah, happy family. Okay, everybody listening, you want to get in on our community of 15,000 people like Tammy that help people, uh, get government help that they need. And you could join for $5 on $1, 5 days for $1. Okay. and that's letsgodollar.com. Letsgodollar.com. You get 5 days for $1. Okay, and unlimited help to apply to every government grant you're eligible for. And like I say, it's not all gone away. These people are just nibbling at the edges and sending out press release. Their stuff, what they're saying they're going to do, they're doing it, but it's not even legal. It's not got through the courts there. And most of the cases that came up are said it's not legal. I don't know what's going to be interesting to watch. So stay tuned. But like I say, the stuff they really stopped are bigger grants that you would never need. So the stuff you need to pay your bills, the stuff you need to get out of debt, the stuff you need to start a business, the stuff you need for housing, the stuff you need for education and even healthcare. There's nothing there except uh, there may be less help to show you the programs. Okay, so that means I have to work harder. So let me help you if it makes sense for you. It's only $1 to learn about what this great country has to give back to you. This is a wonderful country. Look, I could dress like this and not get shot yet. uh, so you can, and to grow and to do things that has tools there, but you have to learn how to use the tools. And if you don't learn how to use the tools, then it's not going to work as well for you. You have to learn the system to use it. And the system is not Google. That's the problem. Google is my enemy, to tell you the truth, because people go there to think they could find help and they can't unless you have money. If you don't have money, then you go Google your heart out. If you don't have money, you can't do that because everybody there wants to get money from you and you don't have any. And you're just going to get further in debt. And that's why I'm so happy I was able to start this business. I only charge $20. Now I'll help start you for $1. $1, $1, $1. Letsgodollar.com. Let me get you on the road to learn how to get that $18,000 that they give out on average to every person in America. Letsgodollar.com. Please let me help you. Our members love helping people. We're all there just to help each other get through life. Life is shitty. It's going to piss all over you because you're human. that's what that's what being human means. The world shits on you now and then, so let us help you get through that. Okay. Happy late Easter. Yes, it's late Easter. Thank you, Brian. Oh, thank you, Charity. Gay Santa Claus. Gay Santa Claus. Oh, I'm happy. Take care, everyone. Okay, have fun, guys. Talk to you soon. Let's go $1. Let's go dollar.com. DOLLAR.com. 5 days. Only $1. And then after the 5 days, we charge 20. 20 a month. So don't get stuck. Let's go dollar.com. I'm happy we're able to do that and get more people just to be aware of this stuff. For $1, you can download everything and use that as your Bible for the rest of your life. Okay, because it doesn't change much here from here. See you soon. Thank you for growing my heart. That's what I've been doing the last couple of years, and it's because of wonderful people like you who show appreciation and help each other. Uh, so let me help you too, please. Hi, Lisa. So let me know. You can try to reach me at Let's Go Free Radio at Gmail. If I don't answer, you just beat on me again, okay? See ya.